Hey, Laura J. here at my grandparents' home where I grew up, in front of a door, wanting to talk to you about commitment. Commitment is something that I personally, as the child of divorced parents, have struggled to find in my own relationships because there is a lack of permanence that is at distinct odds with what we're taught, in that we need to be fully committed to one person for the rest of our lives till death do us part, and that's amazing if we're actually growing together, if we're on the same path as with that person. And then there comes a time when maybe we got together with somebody during a certain season in our life or for a particular reason, rather than for it being the whole lifetime that we so often put on as an expectation that comes with the label and the ceremony that transitions us into the next phase of our lives, which then is when we become husband and wife, or whichever it is in the relationship you have. But the point is that two people then contractually become committed to each other, and then there are obligations associated with the expectations that come with the constraints that became dysfunctional and outside of the realm of constraint and freedom when we spent irresponsibly what wasn't ours, and then were sent into obligation of paying for those irresponsible investments, which feel free but are not, because that wasn't ours to spend, and therefore we have to pay, or someone does. And the problem is that environmentally, especially with this earth, which is a different relationship that we have a chance to improve and to heal as the light workers and lighthouses that we are here. And our relationship with her cannot just be one of take, and what can I get from you, who ultimately can become depleted if we do not understand our own alchemical abilities to be able to turn lead into gold and to make water into wine. And it's like we have to understand our ability to manifest in very powerful and legitimate ways, understanding that if we are coming at relationships from a take perspective, then we're only fully committed to what we can get. But if we can actually shift that dynamic with other people, so that instead of we expecting an archetype or a position, role, title to be what we're committed to, instead of that, why not let us return to the moment, to actually remember why we wanted to get that role, title, commitment, or relationship in the first place, and then become fully committed to being in that relationship. Understanding that we are in relationship with ourselves first and foremost. And when we are fully committed to ourselves, that's when then we can bring our best foot forward into that relationship and all other places, which is how we truly change the world and stand strongly as the lighthouses that we are.